10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with co-hosts Steve-O and Rene. Get ready to hear which South Florida restaurants serve the best seafood, Italian, Mexican, steak, or sushi, who offers the best service, best portions, and atmosphere. Share your dining experiences with Steve-O and Rene each week while they share their dining experiences with you. Listen every week while Steve-O and Rene interview celebrity chefs, give away gift certificates to some of South Florida's finest restaurants, concert tickets, and share their top 10 cuisines. Steve-O is written for the food sections of such publications as Boca Raton News, Boca Life Magazine, Parklander Magazine, and the Jewish Journal. He's no stranger to radio either. Steve-O has written 2 cookbooks, one for adults and one for children. He's a graduate of the prestigious Cooper Clinic for Fitness and Nutrition, and he graduated from the Florida Culinary Institute. Rene is the president of the largest communications and marketing firms in Florida, MBAS Incorporated. She's been the co-host of the Eat and Critique Show from its inception. Now let's get ready to call and share your dining experience at 877-927-6969. And now here's restaurant critics Steve-O and Rene.
Beat goes on. Beat goes on.
Do people know why we play that song?
Do you know?
No, I have no idea. I thought they just flipped a coin and say, let's go with Sonny and Cher. Anyway, welcome to the Eat and Critique Show where my co-host Rene and I are local restaurant critics.
Rene here.
How do you know? How do you know you're Rene?
Are you Rene?
Well, no, maybe somebody from production is. Anyway, listen, this is the Eat and Critique
I hope
Show.
the shtick gets better. That's all I'm
I
saying.
used all my good stuff 3 weeks ago.
I know.
Anyway,
That's why I don't talk to you till Sunday.
I know we
That's a
save it
new
all
thing.
up. I
Don't
know.
talk to me till Sunday.
Anyway, now you know, you've heard now in the background, Rene, my best friend, love of my life. I could not do this without her.
That we know.
Okay, pat yourself on the back.
Somebody has to.
Anyway, we go out seeking some of the finest restaurants in South Florida, and sometimes we end up finding the not so finest restaurants. But
Not this week, though.
No, wow, we had
This week was
tasting
incredible.
Friday night, and today we have got such a jam-packed show. We've got
Exciting show. Very exciting.
We've got one of the participating restaurants from our Best Pizza restaurant, who's actually in 3rd place with over 100 votes already. We have Amici's Brick Oven Pizza.
And not Brick House.
I know.
I said
were
that one
saying
time.
that.
I said Brick House.
I know. Anyway, we've gotten so many emails about Amici's, how much people like their pizza.
Yes.
So,
the
hey,
pizza is wonderful.
So there, and then in the second half of our show, none other than Dave Shula. Yes, Dave Shula.
The Big Macha.
Yes, president of all the Shula brands.
Yes.
Son of, what do you think I'm going to say?
I hope it's something nice.
Son of Don Shula. Anyway, David, like Rene said, he's a big macher.
Macha, yes.
Yes.
Oh, you got
And
the cha.
we actually tasted at
Shula's on the Beach, which was
absolutely.
It was incredible.
So we're going to learn a lot about Shula's the whole second half of the show.
Yes.
And we have the most incredible segment.
Oh, you got all excited for a second. I never saw you that excited.
We have a segment for all of our single men and women listeners that is going to blow you away.
It's incredible. It really is. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's called Madison's New York Grill and Bar.
Single and mingle.
Right. We're going to match you guys up. What you're going to do is you're going to email us at Rene at the eatandcritiqueshow.com.
Your profile.
Right. And their picture.
And not a picture from your bar mitzvah.
Yes. No. Come on. This is really cool. So, and Rene and I starting in July, we are going to pick one couple each week to go to Madison's
for a first date.
To enjoy their great happy hour. And then you're going to come on our show the next week.
And tell us about your date.
Just like Love Connection.
I know.
What does this have to do with restaurants? Where do you have happy hour at?
Exactly.
So this is going to be so cool. And we're taking to one of the hottest restaurants in town. They have the greatest happy hour.
I was going to say that.
Go there tonight to Madison's New York Grill.
The Heat game's on tonight. So
Yeah,
go watch the Heat game at Madison's on Glades Road.
Absolutely. So we just have some cool things coming. So it's Rene
at the Eat and Critique Show. Not Creek. Did you say Eden
No,
Creek?
critique.
I thought you said Creek.
Might have.
And if you want to watch today's show, go to our website, theedencritiqueshow.com, and you can watch us right on our homepage.
That's going to be cool. So
Yes.
we have some guests in studio right now. The owners, the co-owners, all but one. We have Adrian and Yanni. We don't do Johnny on this show. We do
real names.
Exactly. They're in studio right now, and
Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So you guys are really doing well in the contest. We have 10 participating pizza restaurants.
And Steve-O and I love your pizza place
Thank you, yeah.
This is a Michi's Brick Oven Pizza,
in Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. Tell everybody where you're located at.
We're located at 801 Village Boulevard in Village Commons Plaza, beside the Publix over there. And
It's a big shopping center. There's a lot
it's-
going on
it's
there.
a great shopping center. We have a lot of outdoor seating. We have indoor seating. And it's a really great atmosphere to come.
It is,
You know,
especially outside on the patio.
you either sit on the patio or you can sit inside and watch the game, have a beer, have a pizza.
And you serve more than just pizza there. You have Italian dishes as well.
Yes, we have Italian dishes, craft beers, wines.
Which you tasted the craft beer.
I don't
He
even-
actually
I
liked
don't
it. He
even
doesn't
like
drink beer, and he loved it.
You know, I'm not a beer drinker myself, and then when I go there and I'm trying some of the different craft beers, it's they go down a lot smoother. It's nice.
Did it go down smooth?
No, listen, when you
I'm
don't
just
like
checking.
beer, it was actually...
Yeah, the raspberry one.
Well, let's keep that one off the radio.
Tell the audience, first of all, give them your phone number. Could you do deliveries also?
Yes, of course. 561-242-8888. I'll say it again, 561-242-8888. And, you know, we should deliver between 30 and 45 minutes, hot and fresh pizza.
Or you could pick up the pizza yourself.
Or
Wait
you
a
can
minute.
pick it up and come in and get a high five.
You know
and
what?
smile
Get a
and
high
thank
five.
They don't know, I don't think. We cover all of Broward and Palm Beach. So when you
It's not
say...
taking you 45 minutes to get down to Aventura.
You're right. No, this is a very
Wait a
big
second.
show.
I'm going to do it and hold them to that.
You are?
30 minutes.
Okay.
That's right.
But starting when, though?
Yeah, exactly.
When I leave.
When they leave.
Okay, settle down over there.
Okay, so tell us, now, tonight's the Heat game.
Yes.
What do you guys have going on tonight?
Tonight we have a special going on along with the whole World Cup, where you can come in and get a 12-inch pizza, any two toppings, with your choice of the happy hour, craft beers, and or house wine for $10.99.
Wow.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to add something to that.
What?
I hope they don't get mad at me.
I may get mad at you.
This is the Steve-O and Rene special. If you'll buy 25 pizzas from Amici's tonight, you'll get one free. Is that okay to say that?
Sure.
Yeah.
25 pizzas. Who's doing that?
It's our
Nobody.
special.
You gotta host a lot of people.
Maybe,
My goodness gracious.
maybe somebody's got
Where
a
would
lot
you
of
come
friends.
on? At least say 5.
No,
25.
no, that could be easy.
Who orders 25 pizzas? Not too
Someone
many
who's got-
people.
someone
Somebody very hungry?
Someone who's got
Big appetite.
10 sumo wrestlers watching the game tonight. I hope they don't wear those horrible looking
garb.
diapers.
That's bad.
So
Tell
we're-
us about some of you've got gourmet pizzas.
Yes.
Tell us about some
And
of
he
your...
brought pizzas as well,
Oh,
so we
yeah.
have to get those on film.
We brought two pizzas. for
Shroomer, you gotta
guys.
take a picture of that.
The Shroomer, which is my personal favorite.
We had that one.
Yeah, you can smell
I loved it.
It's got little
truffle oil.
Schumlers
Yeah.
on it, doesn't it? I love it.
It's mushrooms.
No, all different. Isn't it all different types? Of
I thought he said Shula's pizza.
Sheila likes to eat the pizza. Shroomer
Listen, I'm sure he would.
So tell us what's on that.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms, and they cook it with a little bit of a truffle oil and a
Ooh.
few different cheeses. And you know,
I like your dough too. I mean, your crust is so good.
The pizza's wonderful
Yeah.
there. So what other pizza do you have? You have 2.
It's a classic. We brought another one, classic.
Which is what? Just
It's
plain
a
cheese?
pepperoni, cheese, and sausage.
Got a picture of Liberace playing the piano on there.
so
Classics.
You know what we have with Adrian and Laram, who's our other partner, who's not here today, is both of these guys have been in the pizza and restaurant business for over 25 years.
You could tell.
And you know, the experience that they bring to the table, it really, you can tell in the flavor that, you know, they've cooked who knows how many hundreds of thousands of pizzas, and you know, you try different things and different doughs and different sauces, and the sauce that we use is a homemade sauce that is kind of our in-house secret, and we really strive to use high-end ingredients and keep our pizzas fresh and healthy.
That's
and,
what we noticed. The
you
fresh.
know,
Yes.
it's important for us, for our customers to really enjoy it and enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the pizza. You know, we really want to bring that community pizzeria back to West Palm.
It's such
Very
a,
cool.
It's such a cool place.
25 pizzas, you get one free. I can't
What?
get past that. Who orders 25 pizzas?
But I had to do something I could do without
Okay,
them
but at
getting
least,
upset.
listen, at least 5 or
What if I said
10?
buy one and get 25 free?
That would be
Okay?
a problem. That would be a
Then
major
we'd be in
problem.
trouble, yeah.
Then we'd be in trouble, right?
I will say this also, with our pizza, and I've noticed different pizzas, with this one, when you warm it up after, you can put it in the fridge for 3, 4, 5 days after, and you throw it in the toaster oven, it comes out amazing.
No, I like to go to the refrigerator for breakfast and eat it cold.
Or that too, yeah.
After you're out all night, you
Yeah.
go to the refrigerator, get a slice, and eat it
Absolutely.
cold.
Give people your website address. I think I even know it.
AmiciBrickOvenPizza.com.
Yeah.
Now, you can order online.
Right.
So what I'm going to do also is I've implemented Monday, Tuesday, $9.99 large pizza with 1 topping. Pick-up only.
Okay.
Very cool.
You
That's a
can
good
get
deal.
a large pizza Monday and Tuesday, pick-up $9.99.
So tomorrow and Tuesday.
Every Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, every Monday and Tuesday. Wow, that's
Yes.
good. That's a great deal.
Listen,
You
I'm
can
ordering
order
down from out
online.
of
Large,
territory.
not a
Pick up the
medium.
phone.
It's a large. That's
Large
wonderful.
one.
That's great. Especially because the pizza's so good too.
It really is.
I mean, if it was a really bad pie, who cares?
They wouldn't be here.
They probably wouldn't be here. Yes, that's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Now, the secret is the dough. We get a lot of people come and buy just the dough trying to figure out what's in it.
You're kidding.
So Nick protects it very
They bring it
heavily.
to a lab.
I don't know.
And
They have it tested.
Nick, who's our pizza guru, also comes from second generation pizza. So, you know, he's been in the kitchen and around pizzas and making pizzas his whole life.
So
Right.
the dough
And
is the
he really
secret.
takes pride in
It
his
is.
pizza.
Well, that's
a
why
big
I said-
secret.
I love the crust. So
I know, me
that's,
too.
That's the reason why. And I was up there a couple weeks ago.
Trying to get the recipe.
Every table was full, especially around the fountain, and they all had the pizza, the tray.
Yeah.
That is so cool. A couple of them were eating these salads.
course they had a tray.
But you also have good pasta, too.
Yes.
So we're sitting here talking about pizza, but they also have great pasta.
We started some specials so we can get a good selection of pastas.
So
Perfect.
listen, go buy Amici's.
Give everybody your phone number again.
Well, after you taste their pizza, go to our website at www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com and vote for them. And you can only do one vote, and we capture.
And it's on our homepage. You
Yes.
can't miss it.
And we capture your IP address, your email, and at the end of the promotion, whoever wins, we're going to choose 3 listeners, their email addresses, and they're going to get a gift certificate to the winning restaurant.
Perfect.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's a great deal.
$2 gift certificate. That's really good. I mean, that's really big of us, isn't it? But no, let me tell you something. They're doing really well in our contest. So that means something. And, man, we just loved having you guys on the show today. Give them your phone number again.
561-242-8888. And we actually brought you guys two gift certificates.
Oh, how nice.
My gosh.
2 $50 gift certificates, as well as a Amici T-shirt.
Oh, I love it.
Extra large.
Oh, that's for Steve.
you. No,
That's for you.
No, listen. Okay, so call us right
What does
now.
it say? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
And your beer closer.
Oh, your beer. I keep my enemies closer.
Jimmy's going to kill me. I told him we didn't have anything to give away for the first time, but let's give away one this week and we'll give away one next week. Call us now. First caller in 877-927-6969. See? You have to look
Are you
down.
trying to impress me?
I'm trying to.
Okay, it's not working.
I love seeing this Christmas tree light up over here when the phone calls come in. 87, see, it's already ringing. 877-927.
That's why they listen to the show.
6999. First caller, $50 gift certificate to Amici's, and I promise you, once you're done, you're going to want to go to our website and vote for Amici's. Wow, look at that! Just
Phone's
crazy.
ringing off the hook.
Okay, let's take the winner, Mark.
Hey, Mark, congratulations. You just want to give certificate to Amici's.
All right, I'm on a blow today.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
What do you want, a blowhorn?
Yeah, I'm on a beach ball.
Listen, do you love pizza? I didn't say like. I said
How can I not love pizza?
He's from New York. Come on. Of course he likes
New York.
pizza. That's all we eat in New York is pizza.
wow. I wish you could see this. Every line is going right now. Mark, hey, congratulations, bro. I know
Enjoy
you're a great
the pizza.
listener to the show. Let us know how you like the pizza. Hold on. We're like crammed today because we've got Dave Shula coming on the second half. Hold on the phone. We'll get all your information. You're a great listener and a good friend of the show. And he's got fast fingers,
And I think
too.
he hung up on us.
He's got fast fingers, too.
Bye, Mark. Have a great day.
Wow. You would see the sign. I mean, people, they're going to love your place.
Beautiful.
And you're going to notice you're going to get a lot of new faces coming in from this show. We've got such a large audience, and everybody loves 94.3.
Oh, it's not us?
Yeah, it's not us. It's 94.3.
Okay.
Well, we really appreciate the business, and we're really doing our best to keep everybody happy and do everything we can for everybody to enjoy it. And we really want to spread the word out. This is our first restaurant, but we plan on expanding and opening a few Amici's over the next
Oh, that's
few years.
Very good.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Coral Springs. Coral Springs.
Well, no, they're delivering to me in 30 minutes.
That's right.
That's what they said.
Give them your phone number again.
561-242-8888, and that's www.amicibrickovenpizza.com.
Perfect.
Right. We're going to go to break. We want to thank you guys.
Thanks, guys, for coming on
Yeah,
today.
thanks
Coming
for having
on
us.
And thanks for the
Thank you.
gift certificates.
Thank you.
And hey, we will see you again, and we'll let you know how you're doing.
Terrific.
Got a good chance of winning this thing.
We hope so.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Okay, thanks for coming on, and we'll
Let's
be
go to break.
on the other side.
Hi, this is Rene, co-host of the Eat and Critique Show. Whenever Steve-O and I are in the mood for true, authentic Greek food, the first restaurant in South Florida that comes to mind is Tasso's Greek Taverna in Fort Lauderdale. Our job is to find the best of the best, and Tasso's Greek Taverna fits that mold. So if you're in the mood for some of the finest Greek food you have ever tasted, where you will be made to feel like family, then you need to go to Tasso's Greek Taverna in Fort Lauderdale. It has remained as Steve-O and my top 20 restaurants on our website. If you want the freshest food, from their vegetables to their seafood and meat dishes, you want a dish made with love and passion, you must try Tasso's Greek Taverna. Try Steve-O's favorite Colorado lamb chops or any of their delicious Greek spreads, and I promise you, you will feel like you're in the islands of Greece, dine in this fine architecture that's simply magnificent. Tasso's Greek Taverna is open during the week from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Sundays from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. They are located at 3330 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. To make your dining reservations, call Tasso's now at 954-200-6006. That's 954-200-6006, and tell them you heard on the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, this is Andrew McKinney, General Manager of Meisner Park in beautiful downtown Boca Raton. I love listening to the Steve-O and Rene Eat and Critique radio show.
You're on air.
All right, we are back.
Boy,
those
are we
guys are
back.
so cool. I love those guys. Are we on?
We're on, but my headset's not working.
Okay. Anyhow, few things we just want to tell you about Madison's New York Grill. They are our sponsor of our Steve-O and Rene, our big single and mingle, where we're going to fix some of our listeners up.
Well, they have an incredible happy hour.
Unbelievable. It is so good, but their food is good too. It's not just their happy hour. I mean,
They have the best. I say this all the time, spinach dip and ribs,
their barbecue ribs,
crab cakes.
unbelievable. So listen, you've got to go by Madison's.
And they have
in Boca.
Yes, and they have a menu for happy hour that things are half off.
I know, that's really wonderful.
Go watch the Heat game there tonight.
Place is beautiful.
Yes.
It is so nice. It's right there off of 95 and Glades.
You can't miss it.
West of 95, on the on your right hand side, it's Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Well, you know, we've been promising everybody for the last 2 weeks we were going to have a very, very, very special guest on with us. Is he turning red yet?
I think you are.
No, listen. I do know that this is like nothing to Dave Shula. He grew up in this. Hey, Dave.
How are you?
Welcome to the show, Dave.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Well,
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, first of all, we did a tasting several weeks ago
At Shula's on the Beach. Which
Shula's
was
on the
wonderful.
Beach.
Great.
We were totally blown away, which is hard for us. Totally blown
The
away.
food, the service, everything was exceptional. It really
Well,
was.
thank you.
Yeah, some guy named Dan, Lydia, and some guy named Chef Jonathan.
All I know is they made a special menu for us. They did it right. They really did.
I'm going to tell you, we eat at a different every week.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. We just strictly are fine dining restaurants. I got to tell you, Shula's on the Beach did it so right. I mean, when we came to the front desk, she said, "Let me get your card taken, your card for you." I mean, we didn't even
To
say
the valet.
anything. It was almost like,
No, you were actually pushing at her so you didn't have to pay.
but it's like they knew what we needed before we even said anything.
And we do that for everybody, Steve-O, not just
Oh, we were feeling special that day.
The idea is to make everyone feel special.
Okay.
You
Well,
know,
we
they did a
did.
job.
We
They
did.
did.
They did an excellent job.
You know,
And by the way, he looks like his dad.
I know. I've
been accused of that before.
Yes, absolutely. I met your dad years ago at the Dan Marino Center in Weston opening day. My daughter has autism, so we were there opening day with your dad. So it's an incredible center. I just wanted to mention
Yeah.
that.
It
Your
is.
father's a
They've done
good
lot
guy.
of great work.
Yes, they have.
We got some extra time before we get started. I got to tell you, I was a ex-sports agent. Probably some of the guys, I bet you probably know a lot of the guys I represented, but there was one player I had that gave your father the most incredible compliment. This player's name was Earl Campbell, and he played in the Pro Bowl for your dad. To this day, he says your dad is the best coach he has ever had, and that was just playing for him for the Pro Bowl.
Wow.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty nice. And you had an incredible career. I mean, I was going to ask you, who was more nervous the day of the draft when you were first coming into the NFL? Was it you or your dad?
Who was more nervous?
Who was more nervous?
Oh, probably me. In that
You don't even look like you'd ever get nervous. You look calm and cool.
You've only known me for about 3 minutes. So.
3 seconds, actually. That's true.
How do your football career, how do you feel like that helped you in your position you have now as president of Shula Brands?
It's interesting. I've given a lot of talks comparing the two and how similar they really are, in that we are basically a franchising company. So
Right.
we have a playbook, a set of ideas, intellectual property that
And
we then,
teams.
and then teams. We draft players. We hire people. You have to find the right talent. You have to train them well, hold them accountable, keep them motivated, keep people focused on what they're supposed to be doing. We as a team have to continually change our playbook so often to keep up with current trends and
Keep everything fresh.
keep everything fresh, but not lose sight of who we are. Stay true to your core. So it's very similar to how you would coach a football team during the course of a season or over a period of years.
I love your quote that the name will sometimes get you in, but
It doesn't keep you there,
but
right?
your quality is what's going to get you.
Right.
to
That's
come back.
actually my dad's quote.
I love
he's used
that.
before, and it's true. It's how many celebrity-themed restaurants do you know, or bars that have opened up and shut their doors?
Too many.
Very quickly, and here we are going. We're celebrating our 25th year in business this
I
year.
know,
which we're
mazel
very proud
tov.
of, and
Well, there's a reason, and there's some, like, we just talked about some of the restaurants that were closing up that have been around forever. So
But they have 7 different Shula brands. So you want to mention those?
6 actually
6,
right
okay.
now.
6,
We're
okay.
working on 7.
Okay.
That hasn't happened yet.
I'm pulling
Well, we
for
go-
you. See that?
Thank you.
I'm getting
Thank you.
ahead.
We have it on the drawing board. It's just it'll probably be 2016 before it happens. But,
Okay.
So we basically run the gamut from very high-end white tablecloth, $70 check average and up to a $10.50 check average with fast casual service.
Like Shula Burger.
At Shula Burger.
Right.
So, and in between, so we have Shula Steakhouse, Shula's on the beach that you experience that would be at that high end. And then the next level would be our Shula's 347 Grill, which we have one in South Florida down in Coral Gables. We have 9 around the country. And then Shula's 2, which is our sports restaurant concept.
Where is Shula's 2 at?
We have a Shula's 2. The first one opened in 1992 in Miami Lakes, about a mile from our original steakhouse, down at the Main Street Hotel, Don Shula's Hotel on Main Street in Miami Lakes. And then we have one in Cleveland. We have one down in Islamorada at the Postcard Inn, mile marker 83, down in Islamorada, which has been there for, we converted it actually from a Shula Burger a year ago, July. And it's doing very well. So that's the place you want to be tonight. If you want
we
to watch
have
the
to
Heat game,
listen.
that's where
Okay,
you want to go.
yes, and you know something, we've never tasted a Shula Burger, which I'm dying to do.
I know,
because we love
Gotta make that
burgers.
happen. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're not too far from here, down Atlantic Avenue West, just off the Turnpike in the Delray Marketplace. We have
Oh, they're in Delray.
Yes.
Well, that's one of our biggest areas.
Yes. So how come you've never taken me there before?
I don't know. You know what? That's really good.
I'm going to take myself.
Okay. So
I'm going to go with Dave.
tell everybody what makes your beef so good. I mean, it was our meat was prepared perfectly.
The whole dinner was prepared perfectly.
But it's also
it really
the
was.
beef though that you use.
It is, and it's a great story. It's and our specs for our beef have not changed in the 25 years since we've been in business. And it all started, the Graham family, of which you know probably Bob Graham, who is our governor and senator. His family developed the town of Miami Lakes, which is where the first restaurant started, and they're the ones that actually were running our restaurants until just a few years ago when they decided to bring in another company to run them. But anyways, they started raising Angus cattle in the early 1950s. They have a farm up in Albany, Georgia called Graham Angus. They're a seed stock operation, so people come in there from all over the world to buy into their herd and bring back those animals into their own herds to improve the gene pool, improve the quality of their Angus herds. So when we opened our doors in 1989, we started serving Angus beef. That made sense, right? Because we knew of the quality of the Graham's herd. And then what we talk about the Shula cut of Angus beef that we serve in our restaurants. And what that means, there's basically 10 different criteria. I won't get into all of them.
I think we tasted all 10, though.
Basically means that it's center cut. So, for example, if you take a loin that's a tenderloin that's going to end up as a filet mignon on your plate, it looks like a hammerhead shark. You guys know this.
Yeah, we had the bone in.
To the public. Yeah. And so we take only the two or three or four, maybe centermost cuts of that loin that could end up being a Shula cut tenderloin or filet mignon on your plate. The tail or the head could not end up on your plate, and the tail and the head aren't as flavorful. They're a little tougher. They're not shaped as pretty. We serve only barrel cuts, so it's a
all I know is it did not need steak sauce. No, I'm serious.
Like butter,
when you have an excellent steak, it does not need steak sauce.
Right.
And you do have incredible steak.
Well, we do sell a steak sauce, but that's
they put the steak sauce out for us to use, but it wasn't necessary. That's what I'm saying, because the steak was
the
that
meat
good.
is that good.
Yes.
And the plating, the way you guys plate, the
Shula name on the plates,
Yes.
in case you drink a lot and you get, you forget where you are. You just look at the plate. Oh, I'm at Shula's.
And I mean the presentation, and we know it wasn't just that. Your presentation, the plating,
everything.
You can tell, especially where we were, Dan Liddy. I mean, he's so passionate. Calls himself Coach Dan.
Well,
right?
we call all of our general managers in our restaurant head coaches.
Right.
I like that.
And everybody just
and the
seems
chef
like
was
they
incredible
love
too.
working there. See, we look at more things than just the food when we come in.
We look at everything. We miss nothing.
Yes. So we could see people really enjoy work. I mean, we talked to our server. One had been there for 4 years. One had been there for 5. I mean, people love working for you.
And that restaurant's been there since '96. We've had great success, and because of the people that we have there, we've.
And can you believe that was the first time we've been there?
I can't believe it. What took you so long?
We weren't invited. I was waiting for an invitation.
I thought maybe you just don't cross that Broward County line.
I go anywhere. I'm invited to.
Well, no, I tell you how much we loved it. We've got about 100,000 listeners and viewers because we're being viewed.
Is that it?
But probably I'm being
more.
But but people start telling us, how come you don't ever talk about Shula's?
Listen, I was nervous to taste there. I really was, I have to say. Didn't I say that to you on the way there?
You were nervous?
I was nervous. I said, oh my God, what happens if I don't like it? Then I'm going to have to say something bad about Don Shula?
I know.
I didn't want to do that. And as soon as I sat down and started tasting, I said, thank God, everything was wonderful. It really was.
Well, thank you.
But since then, because we get so many emails, people either telling us, asking for suggestions where to go eat at, or places they've gone to. We had 62, I counted them right before I left, 62 emails.
Did you count them on your fingers?
60,
I don't know.
62 emails from people who went and dined at Shula's on the beach. Not one negative. I mean, you've been in business long. There's always that one person or two out there that you can't please no matter what you do. And not one negative comment. Just, hey, thank you for turning us on to Shula's. Someone said we didn't even know it was there. We get a lot of people.
And the
in Palm
location,
Beach.
Shula's on the beach, is just incredible.
Oh, yeah,
you could stay at the Westin
isn't it?
Hotel, and you could order Shula's all night long, which I just found out about.
Right.
So I have to stay at the Westin Hotel so I can order Shula's all night long.
Yeah, for room service.
Yes, I love that.
Now, don't you do a brunch there?
We do.
Tell us about your brunch.
Brunch is special. The setting, as you were talking about,
It's beautiful.
being right on A1A overlooking the ocean, it's hard to beat that. We have indoor and outdoor seating, depending on how hot it is and what the weather's like. It's a covered patio.
Yes.
So you can do either there, and then the brunch, of course, just sitting out and enjoying a great meal overlooking the ocean. It's hard to beat.
It really is. Do you have a happy hour there?
We do a happy hour there. I'm not sure exactly of what the terms are, so I can't get into much detail.
Are all
on it,
the
but
restaurants have different hours too?
They're basically, yes.
Okay.
It depends on where we are. A lot of our restaurants are in hotels, so sometimes we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and late night. We'll do room service as well. Other times we have freestanding restaurants that are just dinner only. Some we have are in hotels that are just dinner only, so you have to check by per location.
Okay. Do you have a website that they can go to see all of your locations?
We do. You can just Google Don Shula, Google Shula.com, go to Shula Steakhouses, or pick any of our concepts and just Google that name.
Do you ever wake up in the morning, and pinch yourself, I have some of the finest restaurants in Florida. Now it's all over because you're in other states too now.
We are. We're in 13 different states with our 35 locations.
That's wonderful.
So, yeah, it's been a great ride.
What are you doing special for Father's Day?
Father's Day, it's we'll have invite people in. Obviously, what better than better way to celebrate Father's Day than to have a great steak with your family? So come into the restaurants, and then we also sell our steaks online. Where you can go to our website, and you can go to our Shula store and buy steaks online, and that's been a great promotion. We sent out an email blast to our over 200,000 email followers as a part of Team Shula, and got a great response starting last 2 weekends ago of people ordering steaks to grill at their own homes if they want to.
And the steak sauce, you said?
You can buy our steak sauce. You can buy.
I'm going to their website.
You know,
I'm going to go get some steaks and steak sauce.
I didn't know it's been 25 years. You're
25 years.
That is incredible.
Bro, that's like winning the Super Bowl. I mean, seriously, you think that way restaurants open and close their doors nowadays.
And especially in South Florida.
It's a great testimony to the way it was designed to begin with, and then how our teams have kept up the quality and continued to evolve. As you guys know, how quickly the restaurant business changes, and not only on the culinary side, but on the beverage side and the service side. And so we've got a great culinary team that is always looking at keeping up with the trends, but as I said, staying true to our core.
I think you have some kind of, like, if you spend $100, you get some kind
with
of
the gift cards.
Gift cards. Don't you have a gift card promotion that you're working on right now? I think someone told me that if you spend $100, you get like a $25 gift card. He's looking at me like I'm maybe it's the wrong restaurant.
Sometimes our
this is Denny's.
Not quite.
Since we're mostly a franchising company, sometimes our individual restaurants will run special promotions that I might not be particularly aware of, and we do that. What you're talking about is we do that as we're trying to sell private dining opportunities.
Oh, okay.
So somebody that's coming to book a group event for a group of people.
That's what I was going to ask you next is you do private parties.
We do. Each of our facilities has, and it ranges in the number of rooms and the size of those rooms, but each of our facilities, other than our Shula Burger restaurants, have private dining opportunities.
And they're all so beautiful. They really are.
They've done a nice job. But what we do is we incorporate them so that you can have a private event.
Yes.
As secure as you would like it to be, do a presentation nobody else could see or hear. Or on weekends or on special occasions, we can open up those rooms and they feel like they're part of the dining room. So they're very well designed.
Love it.
I was amazed at we had a lot of dishes that night.
I think we had everything on the menu.
I think that we did. I mean, they really did it right.
Yes.
But also, when we do tastings, there's one that maybe not as good as the other.
There was nothing that wasn't good. Everything was
dish
wonderful. It really was.
Out of this world. And when it comes to consistency, sometimes that's hard, especially when you have a lot of restaurants to be able to stay consistent. And you guys have definitely done that.
David Shula's on top of things. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we have like I said, we have a great culinary team that goes in and makes sure that each of our locations is on top of things, and try to head things off where we don't find out about something that isn't going well before it happens. But that's not always the case. But
I want to ask you about your wine, your very extensive wine list.
We do.
And so, because Rene and I do not drink when we're doing tastings, do your servers help with pairings?
We do.
Okay.
We have our
in-house sommelier
beverage specialist, an in-house sommelier, Christian Dammert, and then at each of our locations, we work to have one of our managers or the head coach himself or someone be certified as a sommelier. And in most of our locations now, we do have that. We have a core set of wines that each of our locations is going to have in inventory. And then depending on the location, for example, on Shula's on the Beach is going to have in their entirety a different wine menu and spirits menu that we might have in downtown Chicago, for example.
Right.
So each one of those does that. And each one of our steakhouses menus have won the Wine Spectator Award of Excellence.
Oh, how nice.
The last, I want to say, 3 or 4 years running. So we work very hard at that to make sure that we have, the depth and breadth of a wine menu that's representative of a fine dining experience, like we'd like to provide our customers.
Wow.
You were the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals for 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think this is what you would end up doing?
17 years later, no.
17. Did you?
Yeah, it's hard
that you
to
would be in
believe.
the restaurant. Not just you aren't just in the you are in the restaurant business, and you also coached the Dallas Cowboys.
I was an assistant.
That's Steve-O's team.
See, that's my team. I represented half the team.
Probably wasn't your team back when I was there. It was right when Jimmy Johnson first went, and the first couple of years were a little rough. We just won one game.
Who was the quarterback?
He supports them no matter what, though.
That was when Jimmy Johnson came in for Coach Landry.
Okay, I remember that day. I was in Dallas.
Drafted Troy Aikman and also Steve Walsh in the same year, in 1989.
And Michael Irvin was already there.
Michael was there, but then he got injured, so he was out most of the time that I was there,
right?
Which was unfortunate. And then in the second years, when Jimmy Johnson made that huge trade with the Minnesota Vikings,
for Herschel
Walker, which was the only good player we had at that time, and I was the guy calling the plays. That was a little tough in the short term, but in the long term, it proved to be, a Super Bowl winning formula for them as they brought in guys like Mark Stepnoski, a great center. Of course, Emmett Thomas, a Hall of Fame, I'm not Emmett Thomas. Emmett Smith, a Hall of Fame running back, and
there's a defensive back there by the name of Bill Bates.
Don't look at me
Bill
because
Bates.
this is all foreign.
I know,
to me.
that was one of my clients. I used to tell people he wasn't even drafted.
Person and great player, and he was toward the end of his career when I was there, the 2 years I was there. But couldn't find a better person or player than Bill Bates.
Did you enjoy your living in Dallas?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
So now you live in South Florida?
At that time. We do. We live in Southwest Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so it's really important because you have so many brands that they have to go to your website to see the brand, where they're located at.
Right.
Are you in other cities in Florida?
We are. Let's see. We're in Tampa. We've been since '94. We're in Orlando. We've had a steakhouse since 2000 at the Dolphin Hotel as part of the Epcot Resorts area. We are down in Islamorada, I mentioned with our Shula's too. We have a steakhouse down in Miami Beach.
They're all over.
The original steakhouse in Miami Lakes, and then the Shula's 2 I mentioned in Miami Lakes. We have our Shula's 2 also in Islamorada, mile marker 83 at the Postcard Inn, Holiday
And
Inn.
you do other things besides just steaks, though, at the restaurant.
We do, especially like, for example, Shula's on the Beach is.
There was seafood.
We have a
We had
lot of
seafood.
seafood
Yes.
there, and fresh seafood and specials that our chefs on property that they come up with. It's
If I ever start gambling, I want to be around Shula. Everything they touch
Turns to gold.
turns
yes.
to gold. That's the best kind. We have wanted you to come on our show again because we got so many emails. People ask, why don't you have Shula's? Why aren't you doing?
Have you ever tasted at Shula's? We said not yet.
So it was, first of all, it was real.
It was the best experience. It really was, from
and
the
your
atmosphere
marketing
to
department
everything.
is wonderful.
Yes.
I mean, listen, you have a lot of different hats when you're president of company. Your marketing department was wonderful. The Weston people are wonderful. We talked to them. We just ate at one of their restaurants, tasted one of their restaurants. But you guys just really do it well. So I'm telling our audience out there, if you want a real dining experience,
an incredible dining experience.
Shula's on the beach is now
right
on
in
our
Fort
top
Lauderdale,
20.
yes.
You're
that's
like,
right. Well,
yeah,
Yes.
you're on our website as our top 20
Congratulations
listens.
to our team there for earning that. I'm sure.
Yes.
Not easy to get on that top 20 list.
It's not, but definitely worth it.
So listen, Father's Day is next Sunday, and this would be the greatest place to take Dad. All dads love steak. It's always hard to find a great steak. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter which Shula's you choose.
That's right. If you want an incredible dining experience, go to Shula's on the beach or any of the Shula locations, because I'm going to go to Shula Burger.
Are you?
Yes.
So I got to say
Maybe I'll
this.
take you to Shula Burger for Father's Day.
I got to say this about Shula's. There's only a few restaurants I say this about. Before you leave this earth, you've got to try one of the Shula brands.
You have to
I'm
have
telling
the
you.
Shula experience.
Exactly. Dave, thank you so much for coming
Thanks for
on
having me
today.
on.
Thank you. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you
really-
guys for coming down to Broward County and experiencing our
we
Shula's on the
loved
beach.
it. And I tell you what, our listeners will come from Stewart. They'll come from
Jupiter.
As long as the food's good, they don't care where it's located at.
Absolutely.
So congratulations on what you're doing. We're going to go to a break right now, and hopefully, you know what? I want Dave to sign. Look what I did. I actually bought.
Okay, well, he could do it on break. Our menu
We're
from
going-
when we dined at Shula's on the beach. Okay, so let's go to break,
Yeah,
and we'll be
we're gonna
right
go to
back.
break. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Steve O, co-host of the Eat and Critique Show. I want to talk to you about my favorite deli, 2J's, with 24 locations throughout South Florida, 11 of them right here in Broward and Palm Beach. Most of us have ordered out from 2J's at one time or another, from those morning business meetings to bar mitzvahs, or maybe you ordered one of their great holiday trays. What I love about 2J's is how consistently good they are and how my orders are always accurate and on time. Whatever occasion we are celebrating and I'm put in charge of the food, I know ordering from 2J's will always be a hit. From their cheese trays to their meat trays, 2J's never disappoints me or our company. You can always tell the difference between the 2J's trays and the other trays at parties, as 2J's trays are always the ones that are devoured. Finally, I can't forget about 2J's latkes, or their stuffed cabbage, or their matzo ball soup, which are just like my Nana used to make. Go to their website to find out the location nearest you at www.2js.com. That's TOOJAYS. Tell them Steve O. Rene sent you from the Eat and Critique Show.
Yo, cuz, how you doing? This is Steve Martirano of Cafe Martirano in Fort Lauderdale, and at the Hard Rock Seminole Hotel and Casino, and at the Rio in Las Vegas. And I love turning into my friends, Steve-O and Rene, Eat and Critique Radio Show. Enjoy. Say goodbye.
Say hello.
Wow, that's really big time. Dave Shula.
That was a big deal, especially for you. Did you see how quiet I stayed? I let you handle it.
But I just have so much respect for the man.
Oh, me too.
I mean,
And you know
it's
something?
amazing.
He looks just like his dad.
He does.
Wow, that was
Greg,
incredible.
you're blown away too, weren't you?
That was
Greg's
very
a
cool
big-
having him in studio. That was amazing. Yes, it was.
So I hope-
I can't talk about football lingo though. I had to take a
I know,
step back.
I know, I kinda-
I'm not into the football lingo thing. I know the Dolphins.
You did good though. You did really good.
Okay.
You know what I'm hoping?
Oh, I'm getting a pat on my back. Yes, he
Listen,
is.
I am hoping that Anik Khalik is still on the phone. We're running short on time. So
I know, but we have to patch him through. Anika, you there?
I hope he's there. Anik, please tell me you're still there.
I'm still around.
Yes, all right.
Okay, we now have Anik Khalik from Maggiano's in Boca Raton. Welcome to the show, Anik.
Hello, Rene. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. I was actually not listening to you. I was watching you.
Oh.
You're watching me. See, this
No,
is
he's watching me,
He's not
not
watching
you.
Okay, settle down over there. He's not watching your vest over there.
Oh.
Otherwise, you'd get dizzy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You got that right, and you get that, Rene. I was not watching Steve. I was watching you.
This is why I love him so much.
Okay, I got to say something before we get started because Maggiano's is doing so many cool things. Every month, sometimes twice a month, we have a production meeting with Rene and myself and
Anik.
and Freddie Santori.
He's always joining us.
And Linda Harmon, who gives us these great pictures every week. And we have our production meeting at Maggiano's because
of Anik.
We can go anywhere. Listen, we can
No,
go
the
anywhere
food's
we
incredible
want.
there. We love your food there.
But the service,
Everything.
the food, I mean, I wouldn't even think twice about going anywhere else besides Maggiano's every month. That's a compliment to you.
See how blown away he is?
Yeah,
you left him speechless, exactly. So tell everybody about the event that you have coming up this weekend.
Is that for the Make-A-Wish or the Father's Day? Father's Day? Which
Well,
one?
tell us both.
No,
whichever-
children's
the
cooking
children's
first.
cooking first, and then we'll go to
Well-
Father's Day.
Well, first of all, the Make-A-Wish, we are on track. We still have that event going on until July 2nd. And we are already exceeded the $600,000. Our goal is $1 million to give to the Make-A-Wish,
Which is incredible. That is amazing.
which is huge. And all my employees and my customers, they appreciate that actually Rene and Steve they were part of that event on Saturday while you were there and talking to people. And thank you very much for your generous contribution also. So
We love you,
really
man.
appreciate it.
I mean, we love Maggiano's.
Yes, we do.
So that's going to be so cool with having these kids come and do cooking. It's from 10 to 12, right?
Correct, yes.
June 14th.
June 14th.
June 14th, we're going to have the kids cooking class, and 100% of that is going to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I love that. That's really cool.
Yeah, and a week from then, we're going to go ahead and have that dance and dinner at Maggiano's, and 100% also goes to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So,
Wow. Hey, mothers and grandmothers, this is so great to get your children, your grandchildren
And you're
involved
supporting
with.
a great cause.
But don't just drop them off, though. This is not for babysitting.
Oh, it's not? Anik,
No.
you're not babysitting because I was going to drop my kids off.
okay.
My kids are in the 20s, but don't worry about it. I'll still leave them with you.
Is there an age limit, Anik, for the kids' children's cooking?
Yeah, 60.
You know what? As long as they're not older than Steve O'Dear.
I love it.
Okay. Okay, I know where you work,
It
Anik.
says kids.
I know.
It's so funny.
I'm going to have to talk to your wife about this one.
So what are you doing for Father's Day, Anik? Tell everybody what you're doing for Father's Day. Anything special?
Father's Day actually is going to be a nice family-style menu, or the a la carte menu, whichever you like. We just want to go ahead and have the fathers come in and enjoy some Italian food and some Italian experience. Usually we've seen a huge business on Mother's Day, but I would love to see the same amount of business in Father's Day. But for us, as I told you, Rene, we are just fathers. We are not mothers. We'll give us a burger, a beer, and that's pretty much it. But
That's not what you said the other night, Anik.
No, but you know something? Come out and have rigatoni D, which we love.
Beautiful.
Or the lasagna.
Did Anik say some food? There's no such thing as some
Listen,
food.
let me tell you something. I go there and I say, oh, I'm just going to have a little bite to eat. There's no such thing as a little bite to eat when you go to Maggiano's. And especially with Nick, he's like a Jewish mama.
Yeah.
I mean, he gives you chaza portions. You know what chaza portions are? I
like
never
the
saw
food-
anything like it in my life.
He's like the food police. He stands by the door. If you don't have bags in your hand, he's going
Shopping
to send
bags.
you back to your table.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Steve-O, because you know what? I have a big heart. I'm generous.
Very generous.
And the hospitality is in our blood between myself, my managers, and my employees. I mean, we are very hospitable.
Yes, and you don't do it just for us. You do it for everyone.
Absolutely, yes. Because you know what? Our passion is to make every single one feel special.
Well, the only problem is you don't keep your employees there very long. One guy's been there for 15 years.
The other
another
50.
14 years.
Before the restaurant opened.
They don't stay around and work for you very long, do they?
Yeah, I've been having those teammates with me for a long time. So
Listen, I'm going to go work for him.
I treat them with a lot of respect, and I take care of them like family. So without them, I cannot make
Yeah,
it.
they all say, "Oh, I love Anik. Oh,
I know.
I love
They
Anik."
are one big family, but you could tell.
Well, they
because-
get fired if they don't say that. And Nick's no fool. He's no fool. But no, Rene and I love you. We love coming to your restaurant it's the atmosphere,
the food, the service, everything.
and it's so hard to decide what I like best. I mean, it's
We just take turns with things.
It's hard. And then your desserts. Oh my God, Anik.
What was that dessert that we just had the other night, Anik?
That's
the bananas.
Freddy's, that's I'm gonna change the name of it to Freddy's dessert.
Freddie loves that dessert. Yeah, that was incredible. It was pound cake.
The pound cake and the
with-
strawberries.
Yes.
We call it the Nona's pound cakes,
Oh, grandma's.
which is grandma's pound cake.
Yes.
That's typical Italian desserts, which is toasted pound cake with caramelized bananas and ice cream on top of it and some chocolate.
It was to die for. It really was.
And give everybody your phone number. Now, this number you're going to give them now, you can use it to order to go. You've got a special area for to go. You can use it to make reservations.
To book a party or an event.
Oh,
They do bar mitzvahs. They do weddings there. I mean, they have everything going on.
Yes, we have banquets rooms. We have 4 banquet rooms, and we can do up to 180 people in our banquet rooms. We have delivery also. We can deliver to your house if you're in a 9 or 10 mile.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah. Because, listen, Amici's coming down. They're going down to Aventura.
We have carry out, and also we have a wonderful sit-down restaurant that we can accommodate up to 600 guests.
You know what the
And
best
you can-
part, and I have to just say this, you know what the best part is? Usually when you have an affair someplace, I'm not talking about
Excuse me?
I'm not talking about having an affair with somebody else. I'm talking about like a bar mitzvah or a wedding or type of event, and the venue is usually beautiful, but the food is not. When you if you have an affair at Maggiano's, you're guaranteed that you're going to have the most incredible dining experience and a beautiful venue.
Absolutely, and you always the mitzvahs, forget about it. We have plenty of
Forget about it. I feel like I'm in New York. Forget about it.
I have a new affair to offer you.
An affair?
Yeah. No.
Are you having an affair?
No, never. With
You're not
you?
that stupid.
Are you kidding me? No.
You go down, buddy.
But no, why don't you have a party now, a party room for divorce? When you're getting a divorce, it's the best thing you want to do is party, right?
A divorce party room?
Yeah.
So people could
That's
sit.
great. That's a great idea, Steve.
Okay, remember, I get a portion of that.
You get nothing.
Oh.
And you give him nothing.
Hey, as
Give
long
him
as
Nona's pound cake.
as long as anything we can do to help Make-A-Wish Foundation, that's all I care about.
Yes, I agree.
Just call me Eddie Haskell.
Oh my God, settle down there, cowboy.
Okay.
Okay, give your phone number out, Anik.
Our phone number is 561-361-8244. Again, our phone number is 561-361-8244. Open for lunch and dinner from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. on weeknights and 11 p.m. on weekends. Weekends, yes.
Tell them where you're located.
Give everybody your address.
21090 San Andrews Boulevard in Boca Raton, Florida. We are behind Town Center Mall, behind Sears exactly. Please come on in and join us for Father's Day. We still have some reservations open, and again, looking forward to see every single one. Love you guys, and thank you.
You know what? I think we should tell Town Center, when they do their advertising, they should say, we're in front of Maggiano's.
Yes. Just like, what'd you say you were going to do a promo for us? So we're going to have him do the promo.
Yes. Next time you're in studio, you guys.
Well, he could do it right now on the
I don't
show.
think
Yes,
so.
he can, because he said Rene and Steve-O show.
Okay.
Right? You tell him, Anik.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why Anik is my man.
Okay.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you,
God
bro.
bless you.
Thanks, Anik. Thanks for coming on.
That's Anik Khalid. I love that name.
From Maggiano's.
General manager.
Yes, managing partner.
Now, we have this big segment.
Segment?
That's a-
What's a segment?
What? Did I just say segment?
Segment, yeah.
Wow.
Like the Eden Creek show.
Yeah. Where's my mind at today? So,
It's with David Shula, baby.
yes,
That's
so
where it is.
Our news segment. Oh, by the way, next week, we're going to be talking about our tasting.
Hollywood Prime, which was
Oh,
unbelievable.
my-
What a
She's
dining
gonna be in
experience.
studio.
I'm really excited about them coming in. That dining experience was just truly amazing.
She's going to be here, and we're going to be
The
tasting
service there.
Umberto's next week.
Yes, but
in
the
Fort
service, I
Lauderdale.
just have to say, the service at Hollywood Prime was so unbelievable. I mean, when you were sitting at the table, I just have to say this, when we were
Yes.
sitting at the table, they will not take your food away until they do that blackjack thing. When
Yes.
when you're showing them that you're out from the card game, they have to do that hand motion.
I was so amazed. There was 4 chairs at every table. I was blown away.
Four
It was-
chairs. Yes.
I was blown
we,
away.
We had silverware and plates there, too. Wasn't that great?
That was amazing too. No, but she's going to be. Her name is Lauren Romano. She's going to be in studio next week. But I got to tell
Chef was
everybody,
a genius.
Listen, if you are single and you would like to meet that Mr. Right or Mrs. Right,
let us do it for you.
Yeah.
That should be interesting.
Send us your profile. There's no, whatever age, we're going to match
And
you
there's
up.
no cost. You just send it to us. Send us a profile and
And
a
your-
current
and picture.
Current picture. And
Current?
Settle down there. Let me finish, okay? Because I'm going to knock you off your chair. Anyway, send us a current picture, and we are going to match 4 couples up.
Four couples?
Yes, yes, we're going to do 4 weeks.
One couple per week.
Yes, that's 4 weeks. Count it on your fingers again.
But this is
You're
ongoing.
getting confused. You counted
This is
62.
ongoing.
No, I know, but for the month for the Madison's
for July.
portion, yes, for July.
But so where are they supposed to send their profile and picture to?
Rene at the eatandcritiqueshow.com.
Easy.
Yes.
Rene, no 2 E's.
1 E at the end.
This is going to be so cool.
And we're going to hook you up.
Yeah, and you're going to go to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. You're going to have dinner together on us, and you're going to meet, and you're going to
Yes,
share.
and you could have drinks afterwards. They have the most incredible happy hour over
then
there.
you're going to come on our show the next week,
which is going
and
to be
I don't
funny.
care if it's good or bad.
Exactly.
It's going to be so much fun. Are you? I'm not hoping for bad, are you? No.
The band's going to be funny. Listen, I've been on plenty of bad dates.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
So, but this is truly legit.
Listen, I've seen some bar mitzvah pictures. It's they sent them to me.
So it's Rene, R-E-N-E, at the eatandcritiqueshow.com. Send us your profile. Send us your picture. We're going to match you up. I promise you we'll do a great job. Sucker. No,
stop.
No, we're going to do a great job.
Listen, I'm Jewish. I'm good at doing this. I'm a matchmaker.
So for the month of June, send us your profile and your picture. We're going to match up with someone who looks like they
Yes,
would
that
fit
the
together.
profile's not just by the picture.
No,
by both
no,
the picture
yeah.
and the profile. Same
Absolutely.
interests. Make sure you write what you're interested in doing.
Yeah.
Don't be graphic.
Yes. And then
Otherwise, you're eliminated. That's all I'm saying.
you get to go out for a wonderful dinner together.
For a first date, which would be really
Yes.
nice at Madison's Grill, New York Grill
And listen,
Bar.
no husbands and wives acting like you're singles just to get a free dinner. You can't send.
No, we're going to Google you and make sure that you're
Yeah.
not married.
Google
I'm going to go to the clerk of the courts.
Yeah.
Jack
crime report. We're going to check them all out. Anyhow,
Anyway, why don't we just mention quickly the pizza places that are
Oh,
involved
yes.
with our best pizza
Vic and
promotion.
Angelo's.
In Delray Beach and Palm Beach Gardens, La Fontana Italian Restaurant Coral Springs, Umberto's in Fort Lauderdale, Casa de Angelo in Delray Beach and Weston. Did I leave anybody else?
Umberto's in Fort Lauderdale.
Meatball Room is not on this
Meatball
list.
Room.
Meatball Room in Boca Raton.
Delicious, delicious pizza.
Yes.
Amici's.
Amici's Brick
who was
Oven
just on
Pizza,
Brick-
yes.
They're all in the contest.
Go to our
over there.
website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com. It says vote here.
'Cause you
Click
could
on
win.
the link and you could vote for the best pizza, the one that you think is the best pizza.
So
and then,
whoever
yes.
wins, they're gonna come on our show, and then we're gonna send you a gift certificate if we pick your name. We got 3 of them. You'll get a gift certificate to Amici's or whoever it's
Or
Umberto's,
Meatball Room or Umberto's,
Meatball-
any of the participating pizza
Yeah,
places.
this is God. We got so many cool things going on, and be sure tonight to go to Madison's New York Grill and Bar.
The
in
Heat game
Boca.
starts at 8 o'clock. Go Heat. That's
Go
all I'm
Heat.
saying.
I know.
And not the heat in the arena. Not the heat, because last week the other day they had no air conditioning.
Who could play like that?
No one.
Okay. Anyhow, thanks again for joining us this week.
And thanks for Dave Shula and Amicis for coming on.
Without you, there is no us. Peace and love, everybody.
We're out.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with local restaurant critics Steve-O and Rene. Tune in again next week for more restaurant reviews, fine dining gift certificate giveaways, and interviews as Steve-O and Rene search for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining experiences. To contact Steve-O and Rene, go to their website at www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com or go to their Facebook page. Thanks again for tuning in to the Eat and Critique Show here on Real Radio 94.3.
Real Radio 94.3, an iHeartRadio station. WDVR, Riviera Beach, Real Radio 94.3.